Hi friends, how are you? So now this is the 8th lecture of envy. So we begin sentence 43. Above all, those are most subject to envy. Subject to envy means liable to be envied. To be envied. Those people are. Who are they? Which carry the greatness of their fortunes in an insolent. Insolent means insulting way and proud manner. Some people, when they become rich or when they get great honors are conferred upon them, they will look down upon others and say, "Oh, what fools you are." That is insulting others. And also proud man, arrogant. Now look at me. I am a self-made man, or I have done such and such thing. What do you know? So such people are liable to be envied. They are the subjects of envy. Being never will, but while they are showing how great they are. So they will be showing how great they are, either by outward pomp, great show. When people are coming and that is, they are being welcomed, garlanding and so on, all those things. Giving bouquet, conferring certain honors. Sometimes you can see people who have no worth, they are given B.Litt degrees by institutions. We don't know why they are being given. And then those people will show, see, I have never gone to a school, but here I am now D.Litt. Or a PhD, a doctor and things like that. So they will show it like that. For by triumphing over all oppositions and competition. So once they become, say in the history of Roman Empire, you can see, those emperors, once they become emperor, they will start attacking the subordinates, killing them, removing them forever. Both are the same. Killing and removing them for the other side. Such people. Such people. In the case of Caesar, it is true. So all the Antony, so in the case of Augustus, even Augustus, considered to be one of the gentlest of emperors, he defeated Antony at the Battle of Actium. Of course, it's a battle, but still he was his opponent or his competitor. He somehow managed to put him down. So that is triumphing over all opposition. There was also a custom. Once you say you win a battle abroad, so you conquer your enemy, then there is a triumphant entry to the city of Rome. When other people see that, naturally they will. Or suppose you get first rank in the university, then you say, "So I am first rank, I am first rank, I am first rank." People will definitely note you. Envy will start. The envy will start, what will its work. So, for fortunes in an insolent and proud manner, being never will means they should never do that. But while they are showing how great they are, either by outward pomp or by triumphing over all opposition and competition, whereas wise men will rather do sacrifice to envy. What do wise men do? They become great. Then they themselves will somehow manage to bring some suffering upon them. So that suffering means then people will start pitying. That is sacrifice to envy means. That means they will somehow manage to send out news that although he has become king, he has some incurable disease. You don't have any incurable disease, but say like that. Or that he met with an accident and both his legs have been broken. He may be alright, but his assistants or his confidence will go around saying that he is now suffering. So what will happen is the attention of those people who envy, they will be deflected or diverted. That's what wise people do. So then will rather do sacrifice to envy in suffering themselves sometimes of purpose. Or purpose means deliberately to be crossed and overborne in things, defeated. Crossed and overborne. Unfortunate, become unfortunate and be defeated in things that do not much concern them. That's the thing. So, there are two. Sorry. Those people who show their greatness, their fortune, with pomp and show, with insolence, insulting others, opposing others, killing their competitors, definitely will rival, so to say, definitely will be envied. But wise people, what do? They become great and then they will send out news that such and such bad thing happened to this man. That is deliberately they will do. One purpose. Why? Because they somehow want to keep envy at bay. Away from them. This is the only way. Once people know that you are suffering, then they will have pity on you. And pity is one of the best remedies for envy. Understand? Now, notwithstanding, so much is true. Whatever I have said is true. In spite of the fact that whatever I have said is true, that the carriage of greatness in a plain and open manner, so it be without arrogancy and vainglory. Suppose you are great, you are a king, or you are a minister, or you are a president, but what you should do is, you should not show too much. You should not be arrogant. You should not be insolent. You should not annihilate your opponents. You should not try to win over all competitors, all rivals. But you should appear in a plain and simple manner. Open. Extend your both hands. Come, all of those who are suffering, I will share your burden. This opportunity has been given to me by God to help others. If you say like that. So it be without arrogancy and will doth draw less envy than it be in a more crafty and cunning fashion. If you are great, but you should be simple and willing to help others and tell others, then there will be less envy. But if you somehow manage to become great and then you become crafty and cunning, say something and do something else, that is crafty and cunning, dishonest, then definitely you will be envied. So the carriage of greatness should be plain and simple, not crafty and cunning. Crafty and cunning means don't be dishonest. You should be open-minded. And then, for in that course, a man that both deserve fortune and seemeth to be conscious of his own want. Want here means lack. Something is missing in worth, in his value. So if you do like this, plain and simple, then what happens is, you say, a man that both deserve, and he will say, oh, I have become a king, or I have become a minister, not because of my ability, but not because I am anything, but your help, you have voted for me. So like that you say. And then, deserve fortune. You say that this is not because of my fortune, but it is because of your fortune. Disavow means you reject that it is because of my fortune. And seemeth to be conscious of his own want. So in that case you will say, I am lacking in many things. Want means lacking. In what? I want it. And that but teach others to envy him. But means accept. So accept here. So he cannot, such persons will not be envied. Or they can teach others not to envy him. That's the way. They can teach others by saying like this. Becoming plain and simple, saying that this fortune is not mine, It's not because of my ability, my power that I have become like this. And again he said that there are many things lacking in me. I am a simple, humble person. Then in that case, what happens is that you will not be envied, but you can teach others not to envy him, not to envy him. Understand? That's like a lesson, so to say. That way it is a lesson. Lastly, to conclude this part, as we said in the beginning, that the act of envy and somewhat in it of witchcraft. The act of envy is equated to witchcraft. Why? Because both are for destroying the person whom you envy. Isn't it? The person. Witchcraft, why do you conduct witchcraft, perform witchcraft? To destroy a person, not for bringing him up in line or life or helping him. Exactly like that. Why do you envy a person? To destroy. So both are equal. Witchcraft and evil intentions. Envy also is evil. So there is no other cure of envy. Envy has no cure. Baldness has no cure. Witchcraft also has no cure, except by another witchcraft. So if envy is witchcraft, envy can be cured only by witchcraft. Understand? That is Macbeth, 3 witches. So witchcraft, but envy. But the cure of witchcraft, and that is to remove the lot. The lot means the spell. We say now there is an evil spell. When you look at a person and say, oh, an evil spell will be cast on him. It is equivalent to witchcraft. So if you want to cure envy, the consequences of envy that you are suffering, you have to perform a witchcraft. Only witchcraft can cure envy. There is no other person. That lot, as they call it. As people say, lot means spell. Spell cast on a person by an envious person. For which purpose? The wiser sort of persons, bring in ever upon the stage somebody upon whom to derive the envy that would come upon themselves. So what happens, she said, then wiser sort of person. Already we have seen wiser sort of persons, what do they do? They will say that this is I am suffering from some misfortune. I am suffering from incurable disease. Deliberately they go out saying or ask their confidants to go and tell others. Or that he had an accident. He had nothing. He may be enjoying film, cinematic dance or music so in his house. But people just say, this is, now he is suffering. So people have great pleasure in that. So in this case, he says, the wiser sort of people, they carry always with them some people. Subordinates can be ministers. Even upon the stage, somebody upon whom to derive the envy that would come upon themselves. Sometimes upon ministers and servants. Sometimes upon colleagues and associates and the like. And for that term, there are never wanting. Wanting means lacking. Some persons of violent and undertaking natures. Some very bold people. So there are some people, violent and undertaking people. Some very bold people who, so they may have power and business, will take it at any cost. So what should you do? You should, if you are wise enough to avoid or escape from the envious eyes of a person, you can carry with you your associates, your friends, your ministers or your servants. And then what will you do? You are the greatest person in the Lord, that we know. But then you will say, somebody comes with a petition, you will say, you hand over to that. He said that my minister will come. Or somebody comes with a complaint, just tell him, he will look after it. He will look into it. Somebody comes for help, ask my friend here, he will do it for you. So what happens is, so he will just withdraw from the main stage and project these people. So the enemy will fall on them, not on the person, the great person. No. And there are some people who are willing to take this up. My role, suppose I am a king, I am not a king, I am a king. Then I have got ministers. People come to me, I will say, oh, he is better than me, you please. He will understand it better than you. So the person representing me will think, oh, I am representing the king. I am king myself. So such people who want to show off, they will think that. So that is violent and undertaking natures. Very bold and power-hungry people. But some people are very power-hungry, so they will say. So they may have power and business will take it at any cost. That's it. When a neighboring country is at war with you, they are going to declare war. And they want to see the king himself or the president himself and all. The president tells them, good, you can ask my minister, he's better, he knows better than me. So the minister will think, I am representing the king, the state, I'm more powerful than, okay. But then the enemy will fall on him, not on you. They are like a screen. You have a number of them in front of you. That is your friends, your associates, your ministers, your servants. Give them importance. You withdraw. Understand? You withdraw and you give them. And they will take it up. Because they want power, they want to show off. So, what happens is the enemy will fall on them and not on you. Understand? So, these are certain tricks to escape from envy. So, my dear friends, we have seen that those people who show it's arrogance and they are proud and insulting others, after they become great, they will definitely be envy. No doubt about it. And they are such people who arrange triumphs, victory processions against victory processions, holding them like this and with decoration and things like the music and so on. So such people definitely will be envied, no doubt about that. So, and wise people, what will they do? Even if they become great, they will send out news that that great man is suffering from something, some big problem. So what happened? The envy will be deflected or directed to the envy will be transformed into pity. Oh, poor man. So now, then whatever these things, he says that if you are great, then you perform whatever things connected with the greatness, plain and open manner, then no envy. But if cunning and crafty, then you will be envied, no doubt about it. Understand? Another way is that you say that these things happen not because of my ability or my fortune, because of you, the public, you have done. And I don't have that much ability. I don't know whether I will be able to undertake this. Want in worth, lack of worth, lack of ability, or lack of your capacity to perform something. So humble, simple person, nobody will envy. And lastly, he says, envy is like witchcraft. So the way to escape from envy, if there are any consequences actually, then only witchcraft can cure you. The spell can be taken away only by witchcraft, as people say. And the last point he says that if you are a great person, you project your subordinates and you withdraw from the main stage, then the envy will fall on the subordinates and not you. So you can be free. That's what he says. Hope that you are following. We continue. My lectures are beneficial to you. I hope so, and you are enjoying also, because lot of good ideas. These are actually this is practical wisdom. That's what we said. Reagan says counsels moral and civil. Isn't it? Counsels moral and civil. So advice to everybody. If you become a principal, then what will happen? Naturally, what will happen? your colleagues will start envying. Then what should you do is that you should give importance to them. Withdraw from the stage, and at the same time you are holding the weight. They will not know that. Understand? So this is the way I do. Or you have to say that, oh, that is not my ability. God has chosen me. Now, I don't know how to. I don't think that I will be a good principal. I don't have that ability to do that. I am not gifted. So thus you can reduce that power of the envious person. Power of his envious eyes. That's the only way, he says, is practicalist. The essays are full of practicalist. So my dear friends, you keep attending. It will be of use to you and use to me also. And then before we say bye today, let's break the chain. Be brave and break the chain. Break the chain here and now for us to come together again. Take care of your health. Be academic and be alert. Bye. See you.